little superstar, little superstar. हम हैं 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 little superstar. रंग मस्ती के
Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Little Superstars. I'm your host Pooja and I will be taking you on a roller coaster ride of hidden talents and achievements of little kids at such a tender age. If your child has any talent, may it be singing, dancing, karate or any form of arts, please contact us at Little Superstars at NTV Houston. And for further updates, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. While us adults are busy complaining about our monotonous lives, these kids are out there reaching for the stars. So today amongst us, we have a star who has not only won first prize in singing and dancing, but has also won a beauty pageant with Miss Bharat Texas 2019. So please put your hands together and welcome Miss Janaki Sankar.
हम हैं little superstar, little superstar. हम हैं little superstar, little superstar. हम हैं little superstar. रंग मस्ती
All right, and at this moment, I would like to welcome Janaki's parents, Rema and Hira. Please come on.
तोड़ जाते हैं. हम हैं little superstar, little superstar. हम हैं little superstar, little superstar. हम हैं little superstar.
Today, we are with our little superstar Janaki Sankar with her parents Rema and Hira. All right, so how does it feel being on our show Little Superstar?
It's really exciting. I'm honestly kind of nervous, but I hope it's going to be really fun.
Oh, don't be nervous. You are the star of the day, so there's nothing for you to be nervous about. If anything, your parents need to be nervous. All right, so how do you guys feel being on the show?
First of all, thank you for the opportunity in TV. Once we got the call for this one, we are really excited because definitely, talent get honored. That's a great thing, of
Yes.
course, and NTV always does that. Thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad you joined us. How do you feel, Hira? How do you feel? How do you like the set? How do you feel being on Little Superstars?
The set is absolutely gorgeous and it's a really good setting, and I just love that my daughter is getting the opportunity. Thank you so much NTV for giving us this opportunity. Thank you Pooja for inviting us.
You're very
Hearing about
welcome.
what we told you about her.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Janaki, for joining us. So I have heard so much about you, but one thing that gets me going is K-pop. So how does your interest in K-pop come from?
Well, I have loads of friends that love K-pop, and when I mean love, I mean they are obsessed with it.
Okay.
So one day they literally took me aside and spent an hour just showing me videos, and I started getting interested, and I'm hooked. Can't get
So
out.
when was this? When did this happen? Was it a long time ago or recently?
Like around 2 years ago, I'd say.
So what's your favorite K-pop band?
NCT, but it used to be BTS, but now,
Okay, so NCT took over. So what's so special about them?
well, they do a lot of things. They can sing, dance, and they're amazing rappers.
Do you know anything about K-pop?
Oh my goodness, it's almost like lot of the evenings she start like dancing and singing with it. Like we follow some of the bands with her like
Okay.
BTS, but the current craze, even we are not up to date.
Okay.
But at least up to BTS, we are aware of.
It's a big band where, for me, as far as I'm concerned, I can never recognize each one of them. They all look alike for me.
They look nothing alike. There's only 21.
21?
She can recognize all 21 and all 21 look the same for me.
So there are 21 guys in this band and they all look the same, but she can recognize them all.
So she will question us with like, tell the name, not only that, with the age,
Oh
like,
my.
who is the eldest and youngest and then to the order. So whenever we are driving, this is one of the exercises we used to do. But I think nowadays I forget most of the guys' name. At least
Okay.
few we remember. But.
So from K-pop to karate, that's completely different zone. So how did you get into karate? What was the story there?
My dad actually used to be a black belt, so
Okay.
whenever I was younger, he took me to this place in Houston, and I started taking lessons because it was interesting. And slowly I started getting into it, and it was so fun after that. Going to tournaments, practicing with my dad. It was awesome.
Did you ever beat him up?
No.
I thought you would take the opportunity and beat him up. Come on, Janaki, you missed out. If I knew karate, I'd beat my dad up. Okay, I am not serious. I am not serious there. So how did you feel when you found out that your daughter was interested in something you were good at? How was that feeling?
Yeah, I mean, even the first day when she went to the karate place, I was so surprised because that's like a fight sequence was happening, and she straight away went to that fight. She absolutely have no clue on like how to do karate and all. But to my surprise, I have seen like she was literally doing the moves and fight. So maybe like she was seeing it from the younger age, like my practice and tournaments. Few of those things she has seen the videos and all. And even the master was like, wow, like I think 6 years.
5 years.
She
was 5 years.
She was
at
5
the
years.
time.
That time, like she was doing.
So let me ask you, what was it, like a karate school or an academy? What was it called? So that way the audience who are interested in putting their kids out there, they will know.
So what she went the form is Taekwondo. Most of the people
okay.
know. And Donnie Lee, that's a master. He's like 8-degree karate.
Okay.
So it's a very senior master.
Okay, so now from karate, I see you won beauty pageants. And I saw that there was a picture where all of y'all won pageants. So what's the story there? I see y'all are a family that sticks together and does everything together. Excuse me. So how was that? So tell me something about your pageant experience and what title did you win?
That was actually the first pageant all three of us were in. Earlier, it was just my mom being in pageants and me and my dad supporting her. But after that, my dad started getting into it, and then slowly they started pushing me to try. And so I did, and I got a lot of new friends. We still keep in touch a little, and it was really fun. My title was Miss Beauty with a Purpose.
Beauty with a Purpose. Very nice. How did it feel winning a pageant at such a young age?
Was overwhelming. All those people staring at you, the judges being like writing down notes, wondering what they were saying, writing down what your friends were also doing. It was awesome.
So you felt kind of judged?
Yeah.
Which they were judging. So that is really, I would like to say that I'm very proud of you for being able to do so much at such a young age. So what was your talent round at the beauty pageant?
My talent round, I actually did 2 talents in one thing. I was singing
you're talented, huh?
I was singing and doing like a Bollywood dance that I learned with my friends earlier.
Okay, so maybe not dance, but if I was to put you on the spot and ask you to sing today, would you like to sing for us?
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and sing for me. Whatever song you'd like to sing, go ahead.
This song I should sing. Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Clear your thought.
सुरमई अखियों में नन्हा मुन्ना एक सपना दे जा सुरमई अखियों में नन्हा मुन्ना एक सपना दे जा निंदिया के उड़ते पाखिरे आँखियों में आजा साथी रे रारी रारो ओ रारी रो.
Very nice. That was so soothing. So where did you get that from, mommy, or did you take classes for it?
Not from mommy.
Not from mommy.
We will not claim that talent from the...
Okay, so not from mommy, and y'all are not shy about that. So it's not from you.
No,
Okay.
it's not something which I will never attempt.
Okay.
But I have attempted with her. Both of us sang in the stage, but she told like better not to attempt it indoors.
So where did you learn singing from? Was it just internet, or did you take classes?
I did take classes.
You took classes,
Yes.
okay. And how many, like, was it for years, months, or it was just recent? How many classes?
It was for around a few years.
A few years, okay, because that was just so soothing to the ear. Very nice. So,
But these songs she learns by herself. She
Yeah.
learns classical music with the teachers, but these songs she actually learned from the internet by listening to them and picking it up from there. When she hears like some of those musics while we are driving, and then what she will do is she will just pick it up, go along with it, and then go ahead.
So how about classical dancing? At what age did you start classical dancing?
That's actually a funny story.
Okay, go for it.
Whenever we were in India, this is back when we were in India, there was like a lady that was teaching dance over there, and I wanted to go, but I was a little shy.
Right.
So my dad took me and he went there with me, and he actually started dancing Bharatanatyam there.
Bharatanatyam, wow, okay.
In the class.
So just for the first
encourage
class,
her.
because she was like 3 or 4
You
at that
wanted
time.
to encourage her.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
she was a bit shy to get into it. So then I thought like, okay.
Okay, you'll do
So
it.
I think day 1 I did dance with her.
So Dad's a hero, huh? He would even do Bharatanatyam for you. Okay, so that was, how old were you then?
Like 3.5, 4.
3.5. So you've been dancing since 4, you've been doing karate since 5, and singing since?
Since
5.
5.
5
Wow,
years.
I must say your daughter is very talented, and we're gonna come back right after this break to hear more from you guys and see some of your talents and for a rapid fire round. So please stay tuned and we'll be right back after this short commercial break.
हम हैं little superstar, little superstar. हम हैं little superstar, little superstar.
मनपसंद सुपरमार्केट जहां की फ्रेश वेजिटेबल्स, स्पाइसेस, फ्रोजन फूड आइटम्स आपको सबसे अच्छे प्राइस में मिलेंगी और हलाल ज़बीहा मीट भी मिलेगा। दाम मनपसंद, नाम मनपसंद, तो फिर क्यों ना जाए मनपसंद। Located at Wilcrest Drive, Houston, North Highway and William Cannon Drive, Austin, Texas। तो नाम याद रखिएगा, मनपसंद सुपरमार्केट।
Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac, delivers test drives to your home or office. For a limited time, get $16,000 off all in-stock Cadillac 2019 XT5 crossovers and $19,000 off all in-stock 2019 CT6 sedans. Or experience the first ever 2020 Cadillac XT6 Premium Luxury Collection. Only $519 with $1 down for 39 months lease. Or purchase and receive 0.9% APR for 72 months with no payments until November. RonCarterCadillac.com.
और वेस्ट बेलफोर्ड पर है नुक्कड़ ढाबा, जहां के मशहूर जमाना बॉम्बे तंदूरी चिकन, पहाड़ी बोटी, चिकन चटपटा और बटर चिकन तो आप जानते ही होंगे। अगर आप बॉम्बे चाइनीज खाना आप पसंद करते हैं तो जरूर उनके चिकन लॉलीपॉप और चिकन चिली ट्राई करिएगा। और एनटीवी ह्यूस्टन का नाम लेने पर स्पेशल है $99 में कॉर्न सूप। सुबह 8 से लेकर रात के 2 बजे तक नुक्कड़ ढाबा आपकी खिदमत के लिए खुला होता है। For takeout and other inquiries, call 281-575-1178 at the corner of West Belfort and 59, Nukkad Dhaba.
हम हैं little superstar, little superstar. हम हैं little superstar, little superstar.
So, tell me more. So I've heard your father tell me that you're interested into photography. So what's that interest and how did that come along?
Well, this was whenever the photography, my dad actually takes professional photos nowadays.
I know, I've worked with him and he's very good at what he does. So then?
So whenever I was younger, I actually took a few of my dad's photos.
Okay.
And once we were at Macy's and I took one with his camera and he really liked it. It became his profile picture for a solid 6 years.
Oh, wow. 6 years, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so then he started showing me cameras and telling me how to work with them. And then every time we would go to a really pretty place, I would just randomly take photos and we would edit them together. And then that soon became something I really enjoyed doing.
Very nice. So how about Hira? You've been a little quiet there because they are taking the stage from you.
I'm just the backstage supporter for both of them. Like whatever they need, just get it done for them.
Isn't that what a mom does?
Yes,
But now I'm going to put you on stage and now you tell me something that you love that she does. Out of all the things, out of all the talents that she portrays, tell me something that you're absolutely in love with and you just want her to pursue it even in the future.
Her singing.
Her singing.
Her singing. Of course her singing, because I just love to hear that voice.
It is very beautiful.
So that's what I want her to pursue in future. That's what I always push her for. So what I always look for is, I will try to find some songs and I will just take it to her. Then, Janaki, do you want to sing this? Do you want to sing this?
Does it get annoying when she does that? Or you actually
Sometimes. But like usually my mom knows the kind of song I like, so we actually like a lot of the
similar songs. So do you like to sing more of like Bollywood Indian songs, or do you also like some cultural or some devotional songs as well, I should say?
I prefer Bollywood.
Okay.
Like that's my preference.
Of course.
But I enjoy Carnatic a lot too.
Okay, got it. Okay, so tell me this, you're almost 13. So do you see any changes in her? Like, is she asking for makeup? Is she asking for a certain, change in dressing style?
Yes, of
How is that
course.
going on?
That is now going on exactly like this. What can I say?
I saw backstage she was asking for makeup and doing some quick,
Yes, and like earlier she just used to sit and let me do the Bharatanatyam makeup for her. But now she has an opinion in every single thing.
Oh, that's teenagers.
Exact typical teenager mentality. Like she will say, I need this a little bit less, Mom. You're just putting me on the spot.
So Rema, how does it feel seeing that your daughter is turning into a teenage girl now? Are you worried about schooling and, just a teenage drama that a girl comes with? Are you worried about anything, or you're not worried about her? She's a good girl and life's good.
No, I mean, like any kids, the transition happening, that's quite natural. But from my perspective, she's good in that way in terms of hearing the suggestions and all, especially when I talk. So this is how that chemistry works. She's close to her mom always, by love and all. I used to travel quite a lot, so. But whenever we are in discussion, she hears me sensibly.
Very nice.
So in the teenage thing, I was talking about safety of kids and being independent, but still how you need to be always connected with parents and those type of things. So she's very sensible. I'm not bragging sensible, but still, it's not that easy. People takes the suggestions in a positive way.
Right.
So she have got that capability to get the suggestions in a positive way.
And not many teenagers are so sensible that they take feedback in a positive manner. So I'm glad that you're doing that. I'm proud of you for that as well. So you're just hitting the spot just like a little superstar, and that's why you're here. So also, I saw some pictures, and of course the audience saw them as well, about you guys snorkeling. Was that correct?
Yeah.
Y'all went snorkeling. So where was that? Was it a vacation, or was it just a passion that y'all wanted to follow? What was that about?
We went on a vacation to Cozumel. Cozumel on a cruise with one of my closer friends. And we went snorkeling there. I've always wanted to try and go snorkeling, but the waves were intense.
So were you able to see what was down there? Were you able to feed the fishes?
No, I almost drowned.
Oh my goodness. She almost drowned. Okay. Well, who saved you?
A rope.
Okay, so a funny story there. I went snorkeling as well, but that was in Miami. And I actually got to feed the fishes. They gave us green peas, and we fed the fishes right there. So that was nice, but I'm sorry that you almost drowned. Okay, so out of all the passions that we have mentioned here, what is your favorite? Like your mom, she loves your singing. I'm sure Daddy loves karate.
Yeah. No, now she's, I think, maybe you can tell athletics. Maybe is it?
What is your favorite passion that you're doing?
My favorite is probably acting.
Acting?
I
Oh, you
love
act?
acting, yes.
Yes? Okay, can I put you on the spot? Will you be able to give me a dialogue from any movie? Really? Okay, I am excited. So just any favorite dialogue from any movie, I'm here. I just want to hear it. Go for it.
Any movie?
Any movie, your dialogue. I actually didn't even think of acting as your passion, so that's new for me. Go for it.
I want to tell the rebels that I am alive, that I am right here in District 8, where the Capitol has just bombed a hospital full of unarmed men, women, and children. I want to tell the people that if you think for 1 second the Capitol will treat us fairly if there's a ceasefire, you're deluding yourself. Because you know who they are and what they do. This is what they do, and we must fight back. Thank you.
What?
Pooja, but believe me, she didn't prepare at all, and it is just like, no, we'll think like, no, it has been prepared, but even I was surprised, even I didn't hear till now, like, no, she's delivering
And
this
she
day.
got it on the dot. What
On the
movie
spot.
is that from?
That was from Hunger Games Catching Fire.
That's what I thought. I could guess it, but I didn't want to, like, just guess it wrong. But Hunger Games Catching Fire, that was absolutely phenomenal. Like, I cannot tell you, I am very surprised in a good way that you were able to do that in one take. Because sometimes even the actors take more takes because that was a long one.
Yeah.
That wasn't something short, that was long. Did you rehearse that? Did you know I was going to put you on the spot? Like how?
No. This was actually my elective in school is theater.
Okay.
And so we had a monologue, and this was a monologue I did earlier in the year. It's usually longer, but I forgot a little bit.
Hey, I didn't even realize that you forgot. For me, because I watched that movie and I know that dialogue, I thought you hit the spot. You got it right. So, wow. Okay, acting. See, she wants to pursue acting. All right. So, now that you've already gotten a black belt in karate, what's next? Are you doing competitions? Are you going for tournaments and stuff? Or it's done because you already have the black belt?
I quit a while ago,
Okay.
but now maybe when I get a little bit older and I can control the power in my punches a little bit better, I'll start redoing it. And maybe I kind of want to do a different form since I did Taekwondo. Maybe do judo or jiu-jitsu or what did you do?
Forget the name. Shotokan.
Daddy's nervous more than you. I told you, this is your stage and your parents are nervous.
This is my job. Like, fill it wherever they are
Forgetting things.
Well, that's a good job. At least you don't have to take care of the main stage, right? Just fill it in the back end.
Fill it in.
So at this point, I would like to take a short commercial break. The conversation with you guys is so interesting. I can't wait to get back. But please be back right after this break with conversation in conversation with Janaki Sankar, Rema, and Hira.
हम हैं little superstar, little superstar. हम हैं
When it comes to protecting yourself and your partners, all the information out there can be overwhelming. Visit our website. We are a free and confidential service striving to help you stay informed and stay notified. We are committed to a healthy Houston.
शुगरलैंड में आ रहा है अलरब्बा वर्ल्ड फूड। 61,000 स्क्वायर फीट में होगा आपका अपना देसी मिनी मॉल, जहां ग्रोसरी से लेकर होम फर्निशिंग तक ये है वन स्टॉप शॉप डेस्टिनेशन लोकेटेड इन न्यू टेरिटरी एरिया एट यूनिवर्सिटी एंड ग्रैंड पार्कवे। अलरब्बा ऑफर्स रिटेल स्पेस फॉर ऑल बिजनेसेस। Al-Rabba World Foods. For more information, call Amir Ali at 512-652-8462.
Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac, delivers test drives to your home or office. Drive the new 2020 Cadillac XT4, only $399 a month, or the new 2020 XT5, only $429 a month, both for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Or purchase the XT4 or XT5 and enjoy 0.9% APR for 72 months with no payments until November. RonCarterCadillac.com.
हम हैं little superstar, little superstar. हम हैं little superstar, little superstar.
Welcome back after the commercial break. We are in conversation with the Sankars, Janaki, Rema, and Hira. The conversation was leading up to some fun passion and stuff that Janaki does. So how about we talk some more? Because you are so interesting. So tell me, so we already talked about your passion and stuff that you have won prizes in and pageants. Now tell me what you like to do in fun times, like for fun, not trying to get any prizes or certificates, just something Janaki likes to do when she's at home.
Well, other than sleeping and eating,
Hey, that's me. I love that. Okay, continue.
I like to play chess with my mom.
Chess. You know how to play chess?
Yes.
I am jealous because you know what? I do not know how to play chess. Wah, wah, wah.
So you'll teach Pooja,
Can you
right?
teach me?
teach you that.
Because my husband tried to teach me once and it was a fail. It was a disaster and I just literally threw away the pawns and I was like, I can't. It's so hard. How did you learn? Who taught you?
My mom taught me.
Well, mommy, I need some lessons.
She also used to throw off, like, as soon as she gets towards the end, she would just flick the board so that the game will end right there.
Oh, so that way, if she's not winning it.
Now I have to do that. I have to employ that strategy.
She's that good?
Yeah, she's that good.
So how long did it take for her to learn chess? Because that is a hard game. Like, it is hard. I don't get it.
I learned how to play in whenever I was around, how much, 6 or 7. And then,
Okay, I'm embarrassed. Continue.
and then I hadn't played it for like a solid 3-4 years. And then recently I started getting into it. And I even beat my dad like 4 times.
Yeah.
Shame.
No, she has improved
Of
her
course, of
game
course, of course.
to that level. Earlier, when we are
You just
on
let the
learning,
kid
then,
win, yeah.
Then nowadays she can beat me.
Actually win.
Yeah, actually she can.
So do you want to take that further and maybe compete in tournaments for school for chess? Because I know they're always looking for kids who know how to play chess.
Maybe like 1 or 2 tournaments, but I know a lot of people that are super good.
Really? So have you ever tried playing with one of your classmates or someone just to see?
There was this one kid that's 2 years, a solid 2 years younger than me, and he beat me so bad.
What was he? Indian, Asian? What was
He's
he?
Indian.
Indian, okay, because Indians and Asians know how to play chess. I'm not trying. But that's the norm, right? Because you always see an Indian or an Asian. I'm just out of the norm. I don't know how to play it. Okay, so also when I was in conversation with your dad, he told me that you are into athletics. So what's that about? You do athletics at school, or is it just a pastime that you do?
I'm in track and field at my school.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and I'm in long distance, meaning we run for a long
10K we ran together.
We ran 10Ks together. I usually run with you sometimes whenever we go to that park.
Yeah. So how do you get to train for it? How do you build that endurance that you're able to run without a break? How do you do that? Did you train or did it just come to you naturally?
It did not come naturally.
Okay, I hope it didn't. So how was it? So did you train at school or did your father train you?
Whenever I was younger, me and my dad used to go running a lot, and there was track and field at my school, and I just thought, hey, why not try? And I got into long distance, and now I try and do my best to run those long.
Very nice. So
Actually, I used to run full marathon, 26.2 miles.
when you were in school or?
No. After coming to Houston,
Okay.
last 4 years consecutively, I was running Chevron Houston Marathon.
Wow.
Which is 26.2. Then both of us started running for half marathon, which is 13.1 miles. And then 3 of us together started running for 10K and a lot of 5Ks. We were running a lot of 5Ks. So then this year when she was coming and telling me she wanted to get into the athletics in school, as well as in maybe in 2 months time, she's also planning to do a half marathon.
Wow.
So she's seriously interested in athletics now.
Okay, so seems like you have literally covered the entire board of all sorts of curricular activities and passions. So is there anything that you don't know how to do but you would want to learn?
I would want to learn.
Yes.
There's always those people who they're contortionists and ballet. Those are very flexibility things. And I'm averagely flexible.
But girl, you know Bharatanatyam, that's like way up there. But you want to try ballet, okay.
Ballet is
Okay.
intense.
Well, Daddy, you can probably put her in some ballet lessons.
Yeah.
Dad said wish. She just said she just said openly about that wish.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
we need
y'all
to
weren't
consider
aware.
That one.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's what happens in this show. Kids come out and speak their mind, whatever's in their heart, and that's when parents are like, whoa, did not know. Well, I'm glad you opened up about that. So now, see, maybe they'll put you in some ballet lessons because you've already done all the other things. So tell me more. So if K-pop band was, K-pop, your favorite band was ever in Houston, would you want to go see them?
Actually, my favorite band is coming to Houston.
For rodeo?
Yes.
Do we have the tickets?
No.
Not yet.
Not
She's
yet.
still pushing on that one.
Okay.
They're coming on March 10th.
March 10th. Okay, and how much are the tickets?
Like $20.
Hey, okay, then that's doable. At least it's not 200. That's doable. All right, so coming back to karate and taekwondo, I am very interested in, I did judo when I was a kid.
Wow.
But I only went as far as like orange belt. So yellow, right, and orange, I don't remember, I was a kid. So, but to refresh my memory, would you guys please show me some moves after this upcoming break?
Yes.
So can we have a father-daughter duo for Taekwondo?
Yes.
Right after this break. So stay tuned and we will be right back. After the break, we will see how this father-daughter duo performs Taekwondo for us.
हम हैं little superstar, little superstar. हम हैं little superstar, little superstar.
मनपसंद सुपरमार्केट जहां की फ्रेश वेजिटेबल्स, स्पाइसेस, फ्रोजन फूड आइटम्स आपको सबसे अच्छे प्राइस में मिलेंगी और हलाल ज़बीहा मीट भी मिलेगा। दाम मनपसंद, नाम मनपसंद, तो फिर क्यों ना जाए मनपसंद? Located at Wilcrest Drive, Houston, North Highway and William Cannon Drive, Austin, Texas. तो नाम याद रखिएगा, मनपसंद सुपरमार्केट।
Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac, delivers test drives to your home or office. For a limited time, get $16,000 off all in-stock Cadillac 2019 XT5 crossovers and $19,000 off all in-stock 2019 CT6 sedans. Or experience the first ever 2020 Cadillac XT6 Premium Luxury Collection. Only $519 with $1 down for 39 months lease. Or purchase and receive 0.9% APR for 72 months with no payments until November. RonCarterCadillac.com.
59 और वेस्ट बेलफोर्ड पर है नुक्कड़ ढाबा, जहां के मशहूर जमाना बॉम्बे तंदूरी चिकन, पहाड़ी बोटी, चिकन चटपटा और बटर चिकन तो आप जानते ही होंगे। अगर आप बॉम्बे चाइनीज खाना आप पसंद करते हैं तो जरूर उनके चिकन लॉलीपॉप और चिकन चिली ट्राई करिएगा। और एनटीवी ह्यूस्टन का नाम लेने पर स्पेशल है $1.99 में कॉर्न सूप। सुबह 8 से लेकर रात के 2 बजे तक नुक्कड़ ढाबा आपकी खिदमत के लिए खुला होता है। For takeout and other inquiries, call 281-575-1178 at the corner of West Belfort and 59, Nukkad Dhaba.
हम हैं little superstar, little superstar. हम हैं little superstar, little superstar.
Very nice. That was a phenomenal performance. I wasn't expecting that from a father-daughter duo. Now, please, if you would take a seat and we will continue with some fun rapid-fire questions. That was one damdar performance. I did not expect that from a father-daughter duo. That was great. So kudos to you all. All right. So now I have some rapid fire questions for all of you. But the deal is, of course, it's rapid fire, so it has to be rapid. You cannot take more than 2 seconds to answer a question. And if you can't find the right answer, say blue. I don't care, but you have to be quick, okay? So Janaki, you tell me, since you are the star of the day, should we start with you or with the parents?
Parents.
Parents, all right. So parents, are you ready? Yes. I'm going to ask you guys some questions about Janaki. And then Janaki, I'm going to ask you questions about you and parents, okay? All right. So among you, who do I start with? Dad or mom?
Hira.
Hira, he put you on the spot.
Always,
He put you on the spot. Okay, so Hira, what is something that Janaki always tells you? You know, every kid has their own word. Like my sister, hers was, leave me alone. That's what she said growing up all the time. So now, what's yours?
Shush.
Shh. She shushes you.
Yes.
Okay, so like you're in the middle of the conversation, she goes, shush. Janaki, that's rude. Why would you shush your mom? Because she talks too much. Okay, all right. Okay, now, Dad. What is something Janaki is really good at?
She's really good at singing.
Singing, okay. So we know that. We heard you sing. Okay. Okay, so Mom, what do you enjoy doing the most with her? Like on your leisure time, what is something that you enjoy and look forward to doing with Janaki?
Just chatting with her. Just
Chatting.
Like we have a special time called mother-daughter fun time. That's like between us with just chat.
So is it just home or sometimes you go out to restaurants and like chat at a restaurant?
Usually at home.
Okay, all right. Okay, so you can answer one and you can answer one. What is something that makes her happy, like very happy?
K-pop?
K-pop.
Of course, K-pop.
Yeah, and she's smiling, so I can tell that makes you really happy. And now what is something that makes her sad?
Whenever we scold her for something which like she always tells me, Amma, you are like too much ranting. You expect me over here and when I get over there, you bring the bar up again.
Is that so? You think they expect too much from you? Yes. Okay, tell me an instance, like why? Why do you think they expect so much from you?
Whenever my mom always tells me to clean my room, and the one day I do clean my room, she says, it's not clean enough.
You know, I am so old. Well, I'm not that old, but my mom still, like, we live together, like my in-laws and my family, we live together, and my mom still yells at me. She's like, your room is not clean enough. So that's never gonna get old, even when you're old as me. Okay, so let me ask you, how old do you think I am?
29.
Dang it, I guess I look older than my age. No, I'm not 29. Oh. Okay, take a guess.
33.
You know you're making me happy. 27.
26.
27. Okay. But the point of that age guess was because even though I'm 27 and I'm also a mom, my mom still comes to my room and scolds me. She's like, yes, I need this is not done right, do this. So it's never going to get old. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you questions because you're the main person today, right? So, what is the craziest thing you've ever done and you've never shared with anybody? Something crazy, tell me. I told you what happens here stays here, so your parents can't really tell you or ask you later.
The craziest thing I've ever done is, so my friend had a crush.
Okay.
At least she thought this person was cute.
Okay.
And I stalked the guy.
Okay, you stalked the guy for her.
I stalked the guy for her.
Okay.
And yeah.
What did you find out? Was he a good guy or not?
No, I found out where he got his violin from.
Okay, so she found out where he got his violin from. Okay.
I found out what his classes were.
Okay.
I found out a lot about him.
And then you gave all that information to your friend?
Yeah.
And was she able to get him after all that, or
No,
still no?
She's crazy.
So you stalked someone for a crazy girl?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. I don't know what to say to that. But okay. So next, you mentioned crush, right? So who's your crush?
I don't have any.
That's because Daddy is next to you. Come on, I know that. Okay. So if you could have a superpower for one day, what would it be and why? Make this fun. Come on. What would it be?
Time travel.
Time travel. And where would you go?
I would go back in time and fix every small thing I did.
Everywhere.
Every small mistake I did.
Oh, okay.
And then I could be like, if I see something my parents are doing and they haven't told me about that yet, I'd be like, what? What are you doing?
Nice, nice. That's a good one. Okay. If you suddenly, because we're talking about superpowers, if you suddenly had a superpower to go invisible, what would you do? And where would you go?
I would go across the sea to South Korea.
South Korea? That's random. Okay, but I understand why. Okay, so there are last couple questions and we're coming close to the end and I'm really sad because I want to keep talking to you, but let's get some couple questions out of the way. Okay, what is one advice that you would like to give your parents? Because I know parents always give you advice. Something you would like to tell them.
Be chill. Chill.
Be chill. Well, that's something every parent needs to know. Okay, a really random question, okay? What's the ugliest name you've ever heard?
The ugliest?
Ugliest name that you heard this name and you're like, I would never want to be called that.
What were you gonna name me if I was a guy?
You were gonna name her if she was a guy. Okay, now this is interesting. I want to know.
Vishwadhat?
Yeah.
What is it?
Vishwadhat.
Vishwadhat. Oh, I'm glad you aren't a guy. Okay, really? Really? Out of all the names, Vishwadhat?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Fun question. And then we'll wrap it up. If you could spend a night in a cemetery or a haunted house, which one would it be and why? They're both scary.
Haunted house.
Why?
Because I could drag my friend along and prank her.
Well, who said you couldn't drag your friend along at the cemetery?
Cemeteries are like large and like there's only tombs. There's
All
nothing
right.
exciting to do.
Okay, and I know you came from a Disney audition today, so I'm just going to quickly ask you a Disney question. What is your most favorite Disney princess? Most favorite, like, come on.
Mulan.
Mulan.
Mulan?
Okay, yes. Why?
Because she's the only one that's not like really, really princessy.
Yes.
But her story is the only one that really makes sense.
Okay, and she's more adventurous and she's
Yeah.
out there. Yes, just like you. So it makes sense why you would like her. So it's time to wrap it up. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming to our show. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you guys and getting to know you, Janaki. You were our first little superstar. How did it feel?
It was really fun being here.
All right, I'm glad. And how did you guys feel?
Oh, it's an awesome show. We didn't feel like it's like a chat show or anything. It's just a casual, fun conversation.
Awesome. And that's it for today's episode at Little Superstars. If you think your kid has what it takes to be on this show, please contact us at littlesuperstars@ntvhouston.com. That was it for today's episode. Until then, next time.
दिल से दिल की बातें कहते हैं, सच के साथ रहते हैं, बस आगे ही बढ़ते हैं, ना कभी किसी से डरते हैं। हम हैं लिटिल सुपरस्टार, लिटिल सुपरस्टार, हम हैं लिटिल सुपरस्टार, लिटिल सुपरस्टार, हम हैं लिटिल सुपरस्टार।
Thank you for joining me on another amazing episode of our show Little Superstars here on NTV Houston. Our little superstar today has multiple talents. She's a dancer, a gymnast, and a beauty pageant winner. So, Mama, what's the grossest thing you can think of right now?
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
I welcome all dance form, all freestyles. I would love to do any kind of dance.
Diplomat.
Little Superstars, only on NTV Houston.